Sorry. Hi. Okay. Please will you pray with me? May the words of my mouth and the meditations of our hearts be acceptable to you, O Lord, my rock and my redeemer. Amen. 2 weeks from now, on June 12th, Sadie and Walter are going to be standing in Fenway, getting their diplomas and toning their tassels. This will mean nothing to most of you who don't know who I'm talking about, but to me, the young freshman who was so lucky to have the most amazing debate captains this year, it means everything. A few years from now, I'll be standing somewhere, hopefully Fenway, with Jenna, Emma, Megan, Betty, Charlie, Marie, Shailene, Adonis, Emmy, Dominic, Ibne, Phaedra, Prativa, Lee, Jonah, and all the other amazing people that I'm so lucky to get to spend the next few years with. We'll all get our diplomas, and we'll turn our tassels, and we'll smile. Years ago, or years in the future, you have stood somewhere, or you will stand somewhere. Maybe you will get your diploma, or maybe you'll say your vows. Maybe you're getting a new job. Maybe you're just making a new friend, becoming a parent, or just buying a new shirt. Maybe your life is changing. Maybe it's just something small that you needed. But all of us, at some point in our lives, have had these events that have made such a difference to us. And there's always been some person there to make it so beautiful for us. We've always had those incredible people with us. The ones that can make us laugh or listen to our rants for hours. The ones who can wipe away our tears and hold our hands while we cry. The ones who can call us out in the nicest way possible, who love listening to us talk about our hobbies even when they don't understand them. The ones who can talk to us for hours and listen to us for hours. About everything and nothing. And you might not feel like you have this person now, and you might not have had this person yet, but someday I think you will, and someday you probably have. I want you to look around at the people around you, in the church, if you can, or on Zoom, if you can, and smile at each other. Wave at the people on Zoom if you're in the church. Wave at people in the church if you're on Zoom. And just appreciate this togetherness that we all get to experience. Now I want you to think of someone. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable doing so. And think of someone who means a lot to you, who has ever meant a lot to you. Think of what you like about them. It can be something simple like their eye color, or something random like that inside joke that no one except for me would get. Now you can open your eyes and just sit there in that moment for a second, thinking about what it means to have that person in your heart. And now, I'm sorry to do this to you, but I want to tell you that something at some point in your life, if it hasn't already, is going to change the dynamic between you and that person. You will grow further apart, and things will change. And I tell you this not to make you sad, although I know it is very sad to deal with. But I tell you this because it's something I've come to accept, and that acceptance has been such a beautiful journey. For the first time in as long as I can remember, I'm genuinely so happy with where I am in my life, and I wake up every day and smile, and that's not something I ever did before. And now that I'm finally in that place, the idea of growing up and losing people is terrifying, as I'm sure it is or once was for all of you. But what this passage from Luke made me realize is that even when we change and grow apart from people, we don't ever truly lose them. We may see them less, we may lose their physical bodies, but we do not lose them. Just as the words of Jesus will live with his disciples and go on to them with heaven, the words of our friends and our loved ones and our families will go on with us throughout our lives. Whatever we think we've lost, we still have with us in some form. I'm always going to have Sadie and Walter's advice, Walter's stupid jokes, and Sadie's hugs in the hallway. I'm always going to have hour-long calls with Jenna, Megan, and Shailene, and thrifting with Emma, and history with Lee, and bus rides with Charlie, and B-52's dance parties with Lucas, and complaints about Spanish class with Betty, and geometry with Arden and Phaedra and Prativa, and the word bestie with Dominic. I will always have high fives from Adonis and high Ellas from Emmy, and those weird conversations in gym with Marie. I will always have these amazing people that I have now. And you will always have those who you love, their smiles, their laughter, their voices, and their hair, and their hugs, their kisses, their advice, and those little things about them that I can't appreciate because I don't know them like you do. What I've done in the past, because I needed to hear it and assumed people would as well, is preach a lot about self-love. But I kind of want to break away from that today and tell you that while self-love is very important, it's just as important to be with people and other people who love you. Love others and let them love you in return. Tell people that you love them and don't let the fear of getting rejected or the fear of losing them someday stop you from appreciating them in the moments that you are with them. You deserve love and you deserve to be loved, and nothing should ever stop you from loving. Even if you think that's going to end in a painful goodbye, because that goodbye can hurt and that loss can feel real, but it's grounded in fake concepts. It's grounded in pain, and that pain is beautiful because it is human, and that pain comes from all the love that happened in the past. And you deserve to just so much love and so much happiness and to feel it all with everyone. There are just so many things that I'm grateful for now, just like the sun and the flowers outside, as cliche as that may sound, or just to be finishing my year, the first year of high school in person, or just to have all these amazing people in my life. And I really hope that all of you will someday, if you're not already, have all those things to be grateful for as well, because you deserve love and happiness. Amen.